Number one, the mixed martial arts event in Iron Mountain was called Lights Out Fights, and for good cause. The first three bouts lasted less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds combined. We'll go to 145 pounds. Norway's Jarrett Stenke met Jake Federley of Newberry in the red and black shorts, and they were just absolutely having at each other. A couple of nose shots, and Federley slammed Stenke to the mat, and the referee says that's enough. Just a few seconds later, as you'll see, he's leaking a little bit on the mat there. He got a little busted up 44 seconds into this one, as you can take a look at that beak. Fight over. Bout number two is between Jason Wyatt of Ishpeming in the black shirt against Houghton's Dan Dufresne. We picked this up a minute into the round, and Wyatt just pounding on Dufresne's face there. Of course, the referee's got to stop this match at 1 minute 18 seconds for repeated blows, with Wyatt as the winner. Next, at 150 pounds, Dalton Box of Wisconsin in the camouflage shorts didn't waste any time against Houghton's Brandon Schutz. One kick, two hits, two kicks, and a solid right to the kisser. And Schutz is down. It took a couple minutes before he was able to get back on his feet. Box won in 13 seconds. 15 fights total were held this evening, including one championship match and one women's bout, as well. Well, there usually comes a time in life when a member of the opposite sex needs some time apart from another. In terms of high school track and field, that time came during the Lions Invitational today, where the boys head to Munising while the girls visit Negaunee. We'll start in the long jump. Negaunee's Jocelyn Klickner is going to run down the ramp, and she's going to jump 15 feet, 1/2 inch, and she would win this event for the Miners. To the track for the 100-meter dash, Ishpeming's Cara Dale going to cross the finish line first in 13.09 seconds. She also won the 400 and the 200-meter dashes this afternoon. Manistique's Monica Giles had the best effort in the shot put, well, second best actually, getting second place with a toss of 34 feet and 1 inch. Marquette does well in the distance runs. Jessica Fluette captured the 1600 in just 5 minutes, 33 seconds, and .35. Escanaba continues its stranglehold in the high jump. Meredith Marlette is going to clear a preliminary height here. She'd actually share first place with her teammate and classmate, Olivia Nash. On the standings, Negaunee takes home the title with 149 points, followed by Marquette at 139. And Escanaba gets bronze medal position with 99 points today from Negaunee. Let's head to Munising and check in on the boys. And we'll start with the 3,200-meter relay. Escanaba out ahead of Manistique there, and they would win in 8 minutes and 47 seconds, 8 full seconds ahead of second place Manistique. Let's head over to the 110 high hurdles. Marquette's Zach Taggart, the junior, flying down the track and over those hurdles. He wins in 15 seconds, 15.77 seconds, To the 100-meter dash, and it's Manistique's Kenner Breuer beating out a couple of Marquette runners in 11.2 seconds. He had a busy day. He also won the 300 intermediary hurdles as well as the long jump for his Emeralds. 800-meter relay. Marquette's good in the distances for the girls. They're good in the guys as well. They win in 1 minute and 38 seconds. On the standings, we were very close today. Marquette 59.5 is your champion, just a 1.5 ahead of Manistique, who finishes with 58 points, and Negaunee, not too far behind either of school. They finished third with 55.5 points on the day. Let's go to the scoreboard. We had an absolute ton of scores this afternoon and this evening. Let's go to high school baseball. Marquette in a tournament down in Norway. They topped Stevenson 7-6 in 8 innings in the first game. Game number 2, Negaunee 5-1 over Norway. We head to the consolation game where Norway knocks off Stevenson 13-3. And in the championship game, Marquette 4-1 over Negaunee. Best hitter award went to Negaunee's Tyler Jandrin. Best pitcher went to Alex Petrowski from Marquette. More high school baseball. Escanaba doubleheader with Sault Ste. Marie. The Eskimos win 11-3 in the first game. Alex DeHaan, 4 RBIs, and was the winning pitcher in that one. Escanaba took just 5 innings to knock off the Blue Devils in the nightcap. 10-0 in 5. Austin Young, a 2-hitter in that one. More high school baseball. Superior Central down in Posen for a tournament. Game 1, they lose to the host team 6-0, and in the consolation game, they top Onaway 8-5. Legion Baseball, Gladstone, a doubleheader with Menominee tonight. 3-2 in the first game, 15-3 over the Red Wave in game number 2. Also tonight from Legion Baseball, Marquette drops a doubleheader at Hancock. 10-9 in the first game, 6-1 in game number 2. High school softball, plenty of tournaments here at the Petoskey Invitational. Escanaba lost to Reese 5-4 in game number 1. They beat Detroit Country Day 7-5 in game number 2. And in the third place game, Escanaba 12-2 over Petoskey, the host team. We also know that Gladstone was down there, and we do not have any scores to tell you about, but we know they were in the championship game. So if anybody has those scores, give us a call or shoot us an email. We'd love to know. More high school softball, Marquette in Peshtigo for an invitational. They beat Leona 13-4 in game 1, and they knock off Waiawega Fremont 7-3 in game number 2. More softball, Rapid River down in Ann Arbor for the Ann Arbor Skyline Invitational. They win 3-1 over Adrian, 5-2 over Beaverton. They top Ann Arbor Skyline 10-0 in the third game, and they lose in the championship game by a score of 4-1, and I do believe that is all the scores that we have this evening. So if you missed any of those, head to our website, uppermichigansource.com, in the sports section, and you can go over all of them one more time. Oakland tops Detroit 3-1 out on the West Coast. Milwaukee tops the Cubs 8-2. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow at Miller Park. And the Rangers in the NHL playoffs knocked off Washington 2-1 in Game 7. They'll face the Devils in the Eastern Conference Final. LA against Phoenix in the Western Conference Final. They'll face off tomorrow at 7:30 in game number 1 in that series.
All right. I hope you didn't put any video of the MMA fighting. I can't take all that blood and.
Oh, it's terrific. It's terrific
beating
stuff.
up on the little guys. Some of those guys didn't look like they. It didn't look like some of the guys.
I know it didn't look like it, but they were height and weight wise, they were matched up pretty good.
Beating up on the little guys.
That's a different story.
All right. Thanks, Mike.